at Santa Rosa Junior College's Bailey Field for Bay 6 conference action. It's the Diablo Valley College Vikings at 5-2, visiting Santa Rosa Junior College. The Bear Cubs are 6-1, coming off a loss last week to San Francisco. They're hoping to rebound today on the home field and get back on the winning track. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox alongside John Antonio, and should be a great game today. Both these teams are fired up to be ready to go to get into the conference heat, but a win today is imperative. You lose today, you fall 2 games behind San Francisco or San Mateo. We'll be keeping an eye on that game and see what's going on with that one. And pretty much your odds of going on to the State Bowl are pretty much defeated. So you've got to come up with a win here today, and both teams think they can win this game.
Yeah, right. This is just to get into the playoffs, and every week from here out is a playoff game. You know, when you get a loss on your record at this point in the season, there really is no tomorrow to keep fighting and don't win. So they got a lot a lot on the line, both teams, and I know that both are going to come out swinging. I know that Santa Rosa hasn't beat DVC in the last 2 years, so there's a little bit of chip on their shoulders about that too.
Mitch Hood is a key guy for Santa Rosa Junior College, number 12, their quarterback. And he's a guy that really has to have a big game today for them. He's got to be able to control the ball in these conditions. It hasn't rained in a while, but the field is very soggy. Against Contra Costa, he did pretty well in the rain, actually, and they scored some points.
Yeah, right. He protected the ball in that game in that horrible weather, and they didn't turn the ball over, if at all, if I remember right. And, you know, Janark James carried the team a lot, just like we're seeing here. And so tonight, the key will be is that they got to keep the clock moving, give the ball to their playmakers. I remember, you know, the receiver there from Annalee. Well, I'm blanking on his name right now.
Kerr Johnson.
Yeah, Kerr Johnson had a great game, but he only had a couple catches. So they need to get the ball in those playmakers' hands, and Mitch, he's the guy to do it.
There you see his numbers on the year. He's thrown for over 1,800 yards, 13 touchdowns. Few turnovers last week against San Francisco City College, and that had a lot to do with why they came up on the short end in that one. They hope to take care of the ball today. The quarterback for DVC is Jaden Brizendine. He's a good one as well, so both these teams will be throwing the football and going at each other today. We'll take a break right here, and we will be back with the opening kickoff of today's game. The Bear Cubs and the Vikings coming up next.
You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
And it's now time here at Bailey Field. we are just about ready to go here. No rain right now. The forecast says that we may get a few sprinkles right about kickoff time, but it looks like we're in the clear right here. But the field is very soggy. I walked it a little bit, not puddled up like it was during the Contra Costa game, but there are some soft spots. It'll be interesting to see how it holds up today.
Right, yeah. Footing will be a big thing to watch. You know, this field does soak up the water. It's flat, so, you know, there'll be some spots on this field, but I fully expect the quarterback to have his footing and the backs also. I don't see it being too big of a deal.
Both of these teams had winning streaks snapped by San Francisco. For DVC, it was a 4-game streak coming into the October 14th game against City College, and they lost 49-7. Last week they rebounded and beat De Anza 44-20. So they got themselves some points on the board. They played pretty good defense in that game. So it's interesting. Santa Rosa Junior College had their 6-game winning streak snapped by San Francisco, and CCSF got off actually a slow start this year. They lost a couple games early in the year, but they're playing good football right now.
Right, they're getting good at the time they need to be good, and that's what every team looks to do.
So the Bear Cubs are going to kick this off. Andros Pedroza will kick it off to DVC, and the Vikings will get their hands on the football first today. Dropping back deep for them is Shane Morris. And standing next to him is Miles Harrison, both very good playmakers for this team. DVC wearing their white with green. The Bear Cubs are in the navy blue with red trim. And we are just about ready to go. It is Harrison who takes it at the 10, quickly out past the 20 to the 25, and that is where DVC will start.
Yeah, we'll see how they line up. There are a lot of spread in the pregame. I know they do run some 2-back sets. Yeah, this JC defense is really fun to watch. They fly around the field. They're physical, great turnovers. Really probably carrying, I think, this team for the most part. Too deep against 5 wide.
And the pass is incomplete, out in the flat that time, intended for Christian Fuca. First pass for Jaden Byzantine incomplete. He has thrown for 1,800 yards on the year as well, 18 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. So he and Mitch Hood have very similar stats, both up over 1,800 yards, both in double digits in terms of touchdowns.
Right, I expect the ball to be in the air a ton tonight. The trip set down to us.
2nd and 10. This time they'll hand it off to Harrison. He runs into a pile and tries to bounce off it and spin and can't do it. The first man there was Andrew Tagialua out of Honolulu, Hawaii. We had a lot of folks watching our Contra Costa game from Honolulu, so welcome to those of you. And there's your boy right there making a tackle.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal player. You know, I know they really love him here. He's going to have a great career after he leaves Santa Rosa JC. It's going to be exciting to watch.
3rd and 11. They actually lost a yard that time. Jaden Byzantine, their quarterback, out of Vacaville, played at Vanden High School. And he's looking to throw. Swings it out, complete at the 25, Fuca. And Fuca gets taken down out past the 30. He's going to be just short of the first down. Jace Griffey makes the tackle, and DVC will have to punt on their first possession.
And he's looking to throw. Swings it out, complete.
So 3 and out for DVC. Janark James drops back deep. He's looking to catch this right around the 35-yard line. Good snap. And the punt is blocked straight up, and the Bear Cubs have it at the 15-yard line. Getting a hand up, Ryan Frazier out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Wow.
Yeah, that was done perfectly. The only thing else you could have seen that make it even more perfect was a scoop and score by the defense. And that's what you need in a game like this. Put them in a hole early. You got great field position. You need to punch.
So 1st and 10 for the Bear Cubs now inside the 20-yard line. Hood looking to throw on 1st down. Screen pass. Zach Smith out of the backfield. Rare time when they have 2 backs in the game, and Zach Smith loses a couple of yards.
Yeah, we talked about footing. They're in the area of the field that gets the most wet. And you saw it there with Zach's feet. Just had no footing at all. There's spread here, single back set.
So 2nd down and about 12. Mitch Hood looking to throw, fires it deep and off the fingertips of Lonnie Gaspar out of El Molino High School, and incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Good route. The ball was on target, but I think he slipped a little bit just before the ball arrived. And it fell incomplete.
Yeah. Again, footing. You don't see it so much with the field turf fields, but when you're on natural grass, that's when it's just, you just never know.
On 3rd and 12 now, Hood down the middle, a little high and incomplete, and Putnam. And we'll see if the Bear Cubs will try a field goal. This is how they started the Costa game on their first possession, and then had to settle for 3. This will be about a 35-yard field goal attempt, maybe 30, even 36 yards.
Yeah, not
the holder is Albert Beltran.
Not the way you want to start your offensive series when you get such good field position. You put it on the foot of a kicker on a field like this, you never happen.
This will be just beyond the 35-yard line.
Yes, I do now.
Good snap. He's got the distance, and the kick is good. So Bear Cubs score. 13:02 to go here in the first. 35-yard field goal to take a 3-0 lead. Today's game is brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Dawn Jump, bringing 25 years of experience to the Sonoma and Napa Valleys. She would like to send a personal message to all student athletes. It's not how big you are, it's how big you play. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can find Dawn online at dawnjump.net for your home, auto, and life insurance needs. Dawn Jump. I say this every time, one of the best athletes ever to come out of Santa Rosa Junior College in this area. She prepped at Montgomery High School, great softball player, also played basketball here for Karen Frenchie before going on to San Diego beyond the JC. There was some old film we got when I was doing the Hall of Fame video for her, and a game at the old Towser Gymnasium. She must have scored 35, maybe 40 points point line. Unbelievable performance.
Wow.
Grainy video, really hard to see, but man, you could tell. Dawn athlete.
You're trying to make her sound old or something here. Talking about the video,
I'm from the same era, so I know Dawn can appreciate it. Let's hear it for the 70s, Dawn. Let's hear it for the 70s. All right, so the Bear Cubs are on the board with a 3-0 lead. And it's Harrison taking it at the 10-yard line for D. Out past the 25, and he runs into a wall of Bear Cubs there.
I really feel like there's a magnet on this field that just draws teams to about that 25 opposite side. It's just a huge muddy mess. That's where the game was played against Contra Costa, and we talked about in that game, I believe it was against DVC, where Wagner was telling you about they played the entire game on that half the field in the rain.
Yeah, exactly right. Right down at that end. And they were playing Foothill at the time. It was ranked number 1 in the state, and they ended up getting ahead 48-0 before the dust even settled. Brizendine will hand it off straight ahead. Desmond Nisby, who's a familiar name to Bear Cub fans, played here a couple years ago. He is stuck. Not much there. First guy on the scene is Chris James out of Phoenix City, Alabama.
You got a guy down here. Looks like an offensive lineman for DVC.
Yeah, one of the DVC linemen. It does not look good. Big fella, too. That is Gabe Rita Haber. And he is right leg. One 272-pounder out of Ignacio Valley. Not sure what happened on the play, but he is definitely not able to get up under his own power. And boy, early in a game like this, a lot of mud, slipping. It's very easy for a leg to get caught. Now he does get up, and he is going to walk off, so that's good news for DVC fans.
Big boy.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 8 now for Brizendine and the DVC Vikings, trailing 3-0. Santa Rosa out to Brizendine to throw it. Throws it a little wide and incomplete. Intended for Marquise Sorrell. So 3rd down and 8.
This is where your money's made right here, 3rd and long. This is where defenses want to put offenses. Put them in these holes, make them try to convert. There's only so many plays you can look at in your playbook and try to run right here. Pressing up top.
Straight back to pass. Fires it complete. Nisby has it. Stelzner brings him down, and it's going to be close to the 1st down. Henry Stelzner with his first tackle of the day out of Montgomery High School, but they are going to move the chains.
Yeah.
They pick up 8.
They just picked up right behind the linebacker in a soft spot of the cover 2 or cover 14.
So the first down for either team. And 12:15 to go. DVC on the move now as they're out to the 38-yard line. Using that short crossing route to pick up the 1st down. 3 receivers to the far side. Brizendine looking that way, throws it out into the flat. Read beautifully. Fuca has it, but he is dropped for a loss as Miles Gardia brings him down back near the 36-yard line, so it's a loss of 3.
Yeah, Miles all over the field. You know, he just looks great this year. He dropped some weight. He's able to play that linebacker spot, and he's having a great season.
So 2nd and 13 now for DVC.
Again, a pretty good situation to be in if you're the defense here.
Straight back to pass. Gets out of trouble. Now he's rolling. And he goes down, getting to him and making a sack. Presley Pigliatti. Pigliatti's had a great season out of East Anchorage originally. 6'1", 255-pounder. Great tackle.
That dude can flat out fly for his size. You know, that's the thing about this defense. All 3 levels, you got great players with some size, some speed, and you know, at any level of football, when your defense has those types of players on the field, you can do a lot of things. Create turnovers, get sacks, push teams into situations like 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 18.
Pigliatti, who averages about 5.5 tackles per game, making the tackle there. Brizendine back to pass. Pigliatti's, no, check it out, it's not Pigliatti. That is Sui Tagabao, who brings him down for a big loss out of Oakland's Fremont High School. That's a sack as the Bearcats defense comes up big.
Yeah, just like the CC game that we saw a couple weeks ago here. I don't know that there's they have 1 1st down, but I think they're in the negative yard-wise so far. Jannard James is back to return this punt.
Nice punt. James is going to take it with space at the 42-yard line. Gets by the first guy, picks up a block. James at midfield. James at the 45, the 40. Penalty marker down on the near side of the field near the 30-yard line. Way, way far away from the play.
I think this is going to be a sideline penalty. I don't know at this level if they have sideline warning, but I think the ref ran to Coach Wagner.
Oh, my goodness. Great return. Hopefully it's just a warning. And it looks like the ball is going to stay down near the... Nope, they're marching. And Lenny Wagner would like an explanation. Flag dropped at the 31, so that's as far as they're going to give the return, and the penalty is a 15-yarder all the way back to the 49-yard line. That hurts.
It's an unsportsmanlike.
So the Bear Cubs offense will take over, averaging 395 yards a game, 288 of that in the air, 106 on the ground. Their defense has been the story. They allow just 13 points per game. We'll see if the offense can rally right here with good field position again provided by the defense despite the penalty beyond midfield. Mitch Hood, check off here at the line. Kurt Johnson out wide to the near side. They like to get him deep if possible. Hand off to James, and he goes straight ahead to the 45-yard line. Decent run for him. And Brenton Allen making the tackle. James had a good year running the football, averages about 6.5 yards per touch, 4 touchdowns. They don't run a lot, but when they do, it's been pretty effective with James, and he's kind of settled in as the starter. Here he comes again, left side, and he gets down to the 44-yard line, a gain of just 2 this time, trying to get a push behind big Victor Maldonado out of Pioneer High School. He's a 300-pounder.
Yeah, Big Vic played for me 3 of his 4 years in high school. Great kid. Love seeing him out here. He was one of the best guys we had in our program as far as just being an all-around great kid, and excited for him. He's getting double-teamed there.
Great to see the local talent here at Santa Rosa Junior College. So 3rd and 5 for the Bear Cubs after 2 straight Jannaric James runs, and now Hood is going to go to the air. Steps up, he's in trouble, and Hood is going to be sacked. Getting to him is Dylan Guilfoy, and Guilfoy sacks him back near the original line of scrimmage, so it's a loss of 5, and now the Bear Cubs will have to punt.
Yeah. We talked about Big Victor. Well, he just misses the inside guy on the on that defensive stunt, and they were able to get men to the quarterback, and when you can't give your guys any time to develop the play, that's what's going to happen.
So Guilfoy with the sack. Guilfoy out of Brentwood. And Dalton Mullins, one of the best kickers in the nation, gets off a good one right here. Fair catch called for back inside the 10 by Sorrell. Perfect placement by Dalton Mullins out of Windsor High School.
If anybody's looking for a reason to go to the JC game, just to see that guy punt the ball, he's the best punter I've ever seen. He can literally pinpoint where that ball is going. I've never seen that, at least at the high school level, and none of the JC games I've ever done.
He is definitely a game changer.
He's a weapon.
So here we go, 1st and 10. DVC backed up now. They're going to have to be careful. They can't afford sacks here. They go to a short passing game, and it works. Fuca out near the 15-yard line as he picks up 8 yards. Gardia brings him down. Just kind of trying to buy a little space right there, and it works. Fuca, the 2nd leading receiver on this team. Out of San Ramon Valley High School. 2nd and 2 now. Brizendine looking over the defense with a single back. They'll hand it off. Nisby, and he's going to get the 1st down as Nisby plows his way out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. That is a 4-yard pickup for Desmond Nisby.
Move the sticks.
So the second first down of the day by DVC. Santa Rosa still looking for their first down. However, they lead at 3-0 here in the first quarter. Still a little cloudy, but not raining, which is good news. Last week, pretty much a downpour the entire game, or 2 weeks ago against Contra Costa. Brisbane looks to someone to hand off. There's nobody there, and Jace Griffey brings him down after he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Miles Harrison, the back slips before the ball's handed off to him, and the quarterback just has to keep it and try to get some yards out of it.
Shows you how soft it is. I walked it, and it's pretty spongy out there, and it's going to get torn up, especially if the ball keeps staying down on this end of the field.
Yeah, absolutely.
The north end of Bailey Field. The end with the big oak tree, which has survived all these years. That oak tree is older than you and I, I'll tell you that right now. Maybe even you and I put together. 2nd and 11. Handoff. Miles Harrison, and he gets out past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Miles Gardia brings him down after a gain of 6.
Yeah, great play by Miles and tracking him across the play. At least catching up to him. He's got to scrape a little bit harder to get across.
So 3rd and 5. DVC hoping to keep the chains moving here. Their season started with a loss to American River. American River has had a very good year this year. Man in motion is Fuqua. Pass headed his way, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. And a late marker down. I don't know if some words were exchanged. But the penalty marker comes down. Our referee, Brian Michelson, will make the call right here. And it's an unsportsmanlike penalty, which is going to give DC another first down. So obviously a lot of extracurricular stuff going on in the middle on the line.
Yeah, I thought he said it was on Jace Griffey, but I could be mistaken. I didn't hear him.
I thought he said Pilati, 52.
Okay.
Yeah, Pilati's coming out of the game right now.
Okay, I thought he said number 5. Yeah, not going to be happy. Coach is on the sideline right now.
So at the 42-yard line now, they definitely get a little breathing room. Back to pass. Brisbane looking deep. Great coverage. And the pass is incomplete. It was intended for Ryan Anderson, who local fans here will remember his days at Miramonte High School.
This is a big handoff. Try to freeze the DBs and get over the top of them. Keith Benjamin didn't even phase him. Playing man coverage on him. Like to see him squeeze the sideline a little bit more on that. Try to get him off his path.
Casa Grande fans definitely remember Ryan Anderson. His days at Miramonte High School, and now it's going to be a 2nd down and 10 for DVC from the 42-yard line. Nesby goes in motion, no backs. Brisbane fires it over the middle, wide open, the big fella, and he is hit hard, but it's a completion to Anatole Schuyler, the tight end, and he picks up 18, even 19 yards and a first down.
Here we go, our boy Justin Tuefa coming across, brings it, trying to jar the ball loose. You know, at this level, if they say you're targeting, you get ejected. So I know that Coach D's going to talk to him when he gets to the sideline, but great play, trying to cause a turnover, but knocks his teammate's helmet off instead.
So DVC on the move here. Trailing by 3, first quarter. It's Nisby, and he bounces it to the outside, slips by Paletti, and ends up picking up 6 yards on the play down to the 33-yard line. Miles Gardia ends up making the play, but Nisby with a nice move picked up positive yardage for DVC as they continue to march down the field.
Yeah, let's go back to that play before on the big hit when they tried to hit Anatole Schuyler of the tight end, 47. They're going to try to sneak him in right behind those linebackers in against this too high look. They were running with him in the pregame a lot. He sets up as an H-back.
Nisby again. This time he is nailed. Gardia hits him first. Finished up by Adam Blum out of Kristianstad, Sweden. It's a loss of a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Big play right here. This could be 2 down or 4 down territory. Just depends on how their coach is feeling and how good of a kicker they have.
So a big 3rd down play right here. Perhaps 4 down territory for DVC. Calling it 3rd and 6 from the 36-yard line. Brizendine back to pass. Has a man open to the flat. Fuca, and he's going to be short of the 1st down.
Maybe a yard.
As he is knocked out of bounds by Benjamin. Pickup of just a couple of yards.
Yep, 4 down.
They're going for it.
Yep, not even a question. I think it's a smart move right here. You're only down by 3. You're probably not going to hit a field goal at this level, especially on this turf, from this spot on the field.
So they're going to go for it here. 4th and 4 from the 33. They need to get to the 29-yard line. Spreading it out. A little bit of movement. No flag on this play, believe it or not. Brisbandine's hit as he's about to throw by Preston Pilati. Pilati bats it down, so the Bear Cubs are going to take over. I thought for sure both teams kind of flinched a little bit and moved.
I think we see, if we would have been back a little bit further on that play, we would have seen, I think there's a little bit of miscommunication. I think the Bear Cubs do jump, but that causes the center to snap the ball. And obviously the quarterback's not ready for it. No one moved on the snap. So I think they were maybe either going to try to hard count it and see if they can get him to jump. And if, it sure didn't work out like they wanted it to. But great for the Bear Cubs.
So Santa Rosa takes over. Mitch Hood with Jannark James, the back. 437 yards on the year for James. Pretty good spot of the field right here. It is not as soft at the south end. And here comes James straight ahead. Nice hole. James spins out past the 45 and digs all the way to the 49-yard line. What a run.
Yeah, a great job by Santa Rosa. They see they're going to be bringing blitzers from everywhere, just leaving one guy over the top because they're not afraid of the throw or the pass here. And Jannark just does a great job getting off quick, keep his legs moving, and gets himself a 1st down.
So a 16-yard pickup and the first Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cub 1st down of the day.
Yeah, they're not afraid of this pass game.
Hood steps up in the pocket and he's looking deep for Kurt Johnson, who cannot get separation, and there's a penalty marker down. On coverage that time was Darren Bowles. And we'll see which way this is going to go. They were both kind of reaching and grabbing. But
agree, Dave. I think this could go either way. This could be a push-off by Kerr. We'll have to take a look and see.
Brian Michelson wearing the white hat will straighten this out for us. It's going to go against the defense.
Good for Santa Rosa. Yeah, I was with you. I thought that could have gone either way.
Bear Cubs pick up another 1st down via the defensive pass interference call.
That last time.
3:05 to go, they're on the move.
Sorry to cut you off. They're not showing any safety high look here, which is interesting to me, like not respecting the pass game. They're just kind of trying to man up.
Bear Cubs looking over at the sidelines. Kevin Ballatore will signal in a play.
Yeah, they're dropping him now.
1st and 10. And here comes James, weaving his way to the 34-yard line, a pickup of just 2. Shane Morris makes the tackle. Looked like he might break free for a second as he bounced that around the right side.
I just love watching Jannark James play. I remember when he was a youth player, 8 years ago. He was just a great player then. It's been fun to watch him develop his career.
It'd be pretty scary at the youth level, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Still is. 2nd down and 8. Hood to throw. He has time. And Lonnie Gaspar has it at the 20 and steps out of bounds inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. A 15-yard pickup and another Santa Rosa first down.
Yeah, come out of this with 7. Separate yourself by 2 scores. You feel a little bit more comfortable here. Great job by Mitch. Just sitting there, wait for the play to develop. Gaspar open. He gets himself 15 yards on the play and a first down.
Here comes James straight ahead. Down to the 15-yard line as he picks up 5 more yards for the Bear Cubs offense. 5th carry for 28 yards for Jannard James.
Keep giving him the football. Now they're going to pull him off here.
His Annalee Tigers having a great year, and he'll be replaced now by Zach Smith in the backfield. Won the Apple Bowl last night against El Molino, although El Molino's had a good year this year as well.
Oh, yeah.
Lions have a chance to make the playoffs this year. 2nd down and 5 from the 15-yard line. Hood steps up, and he goes down. Another sack, as getting there first was Corey Lamberts, and then Dylan Guilfoy mops it up.
And Malcolm Jenkins. Malcolm Jenkins was open across the middle. I think it's who his initial target was, but the pocket just broke down too quick.
3rd and 9. Two backs now for the Bear Cubs. Haven't seen him use this set much until today. Particularly in this situation, just trying to buy some extra blocking against the blitz. It works. Hood is going to step up to the 15, trying to turn the corner. And I don't think he's going to get the first down, though if he'd have known where the marker was, he might have been able to get it. He cut himself a little bit short at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, how short are they here?
It's at least a couple yards. It looks like they're going to try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah.
7-yard pickup.
Yeah, Albert Beltran had a great block on it. I thought Mitch was going to try to keep going, but he ended up going out of bounds a little bit short. Yeah, he's a good 2 yards short.
So Andros Pedros will try and add 3. He's made 6 field goals this year, as long as a 43-yarder. He'll try to make his 7th right here from 29, and it's good. There is a penalty marker down, however, and if this is against DVC, the Bear Cubs will more than likely take the points off the board and try to continue the drive.
Yep.
It's like the offense is getting ready to come back out on the field. Yes, indeed. Mitch Hood saying, yeah, let's get it going here.
Yeah.
Personal foul against EVC this time.
That hurts.
Guilfoy called for that, so Bear Cubs will take the first down, take the points off the board. Some coaches don't believe in taking points off the board. If you've got 3, if something bad happens, you fumble or something, you end up with 0, but I think the Bear Cubs are willing to take that risk right now.
Oh, yeah, you have a lead. You have an opportunity to go up by 2 scores if you can get in, so.
So they'll move it all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bear Cubs. See if they can punch it in now. Hood takes the snap. And James tries to bounce it to the outside, still bouncing.
Go, go, go!
And he does get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe even pick up a yard, but it wasn't an easy yard to get.
Just a little bit of a broken play.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal now as the first quarter comes to an end. They're going to change sides here. And the Bear Cubs lead it 3-0 after 1. And we'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 2. The Bear Cubs up 3-0.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the community
Communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
That's what they wanted, to go up by 2 scores here.
So Jannaric James with the touchdown. Andros Pedroza to try to add the point. James wide open out of the backfield that time. Good snap. Gets it off. And the kick is good. So the Bear Cubs now lead it 10-0. 14:56 to go. And we'll step aside here for a moment and be right back with more in just a moment. The kickoff coming up next.
By Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
Today's game is brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Dawn Jump, bringing 25 years of experience to Sonoma and Napa Valley. She'd like to send a personal message to all student athletes. It's not how big you are, it's how big you play. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can find Dawn online at dawnjump.net for your home, auto, and life insurance needs. So the Bear Cubs with a nice 10-0 lead now as they score on the first play of the second quarter. The kickoff taken at about the 10-yard line by Morris. Morris out past the 30, breaks a couple tackles and gets all the way out to the 41, but he loses the football. The Bear Cubs have it at the 44-yard line. Jace Griffey knocked it loose, and we'll see who comes up with the ball from the bottom of the pile. There it is. It is Ryan Frazier who makes another big play for the Bear Cubs, and the Santa Rosa offense will be right back on the field. How about that?
Yeah, that's a great gift for the Bear Cubs. Running with that ball open, strip drill.
A couple guys stripped that loose.
Looks like Hemphill.
Yeah, Jalen Hemphill out of Nevada was one of the guys that was there, and falling on it very alertly, Ryan Frazier, and the Bear Cubs now in DVC territory on a 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Be a dagger through the heart right here.
Jay Ferguson straight ahead. Look out! Ferguson loose in the backfield, down inside the 10. Ferguson all the way to the 2-yard line, a 42-yard run on his first carry of the day. Jay Ferguson.
What a great run. You know, a lot of coaches are going to take a shot over the top at that, in that time when you get a turnover.
Straight ahead, Ferguson trying to finish it off, won't get there. Lamberts makes the tackle. Here it is, straight ahead.
Great job, just kept moving upfield. Kick out, these running back coaches run through these drills daily. So
Ferguson again. He's going to get close, but they are not going to give him the end zone on this particular run. Right to the goal line. That's as close as it comes. Just short. So 3rd and goal. Bear Cubs trying to punch it in. Ferguson saying, come on, give me one more shot at this thing.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he has definitely got them down there.
Heavy set.
Oh, with the double tied in. Putnam actually in as a back right now to block a little bit. And Jay Ferguson will go behind him. He'll go airborne, and he gets in. 4 straight carries for Jay Ferguson, and the result is a Santa Rosa touchdown. The Bear Cubs add to the lead.
That's a great job. Left his feet a little early, but he knew he had it.
Offensive line doing the job. Andros Pedroza will now try to add the point. And the kick is good. So the Bear Cubs add to the lead. And we'll take a break right here and be back with the kickoff in just a moment. Santa Rosa up 10-0. 17-0.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
So the Bear Cubs now leading at 17-0. The big news here in the CCCAA is San Mateo knocked off San Francisco earlier today, 24-21. So if the Bear Cubs win today, we've got a 3-way tie for first place in the Bay 6. How about that? Kickoff taken inside the 5-yard line. Miles Harrison hit at the 21 and dropped. So if the Bear Cubs can hang on to this lead, they play San Mateo next week right here at Bailey Field. That could be for the conference championship.
Yeah, no, that's great for them. That's a big win. They actually get a shot at San Mateo. So I know I was talking to Dante DePaula before the game. He said that San Mateo is as good as ever. The 3-loss record does not show anything about how good of a football team they are. And, of course, they run the fly offense, so they're going to have athletes all over the field. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, they scored, had a nice lead, 14-7 in the first half, and then scored late to win that one. Here's Fuqua with a pass over the middle to the 33-yard line, right on target. Brizendine that time, and Henry Stelzner makes the tackle for the Bear Cubs, but that'll be a first down for DVC.
Yeah, just getting that tight end right behind the linebackers. I'd expect them to continue to do that.
So 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, same play, same result. Albus loses the handle, however, and the Bear Cubs have it. Chase Grippy at the 31-yard line. There's a marker down in the backfield where you would imagine that it was some kind of a holding play, which the Bear Cubs would obviously decline. Yes, it is. The Bear Cubs will decline that. Here it is again.
Missed by Tuefa, but that's getting upfield and making a play by Chris James. Don't stop playing. The play is not over as long as he's on his feet. Again, I know these coaches work these drills daily and they're paying off. If anybody's watching this game that is a high school or youth player, these are the reasons these coaches drill you so much and put you through these things. They may seem monotonous, but this is what we're trying to get across.
A straight up bat of the ball from behind by Chris James, knocks it loose. 1st and 10, Santa Rosa going the other way now. Flags and whistles.
Yeah, here we go with the flags.
Yeah, we saw plenty of those in the Contra Costa game.
This is a huge drive for Santa Rosa right here in terms of really putting them away.
Yeah, they have a chance to really do some damage. 12:31 to go. They already lead this game 17-0. Deep ball, Kerr Johnson, and he was tripped up. They're going to call that incidental. There was definitely some contact.
He had him beat. See the DB, he's going to look back too early. That's why he gets beat. He's looking back to the quarterback. Luckily, he makes an athletic play. He gets his hand on the ball, but yeah, you're right. Their feet got tangled.
Unfortunate. He definitely was about to break free and had a step. Back to pass again. Inside screen to Kerr Johnson. They're just trying to get him some touches, and he gets out to the 31-yard line.
Back to where they started.
It's going to be 3rd and 10.
JC going to play this safe, I believe. But may see a screen.
Haven't got much going in the air so far. Most of the yardage has come on the ground. Mostly that big run by Jay Ferguson. Scrambling and now throwing deep for Gaspar, who tries to make a one-handed catch and can't hang on. Payne was on coverage that time and did not allow him to break free.
Taking a shot. There you go, Mitch, out of the pocket. Gaspar almost comes away with it with one hand. Just not quite enough on it.
That would have been a very interesting catch for Lonnie Gaspar.
Oh yeah, that would have been a highlight reel.
So a punt now for Dalton Mullins. He's been a huge weapon this year for the Bear Cubs. Averages over 42 yards per punt. This is not a long one, however. And it takes a left turn near the 42 and ends up at the 44-yard line. So not one of his better kicks of the year.
Yeah,
as long as a 65-yarder this year.
Worst punt since I've been doing the games with you that I've seen him have. Still not a bad job.
So DVC will take back over now. Their offense has sputtered, to say the least. They have picked up 5 first downs, but they haven't been able to get anything going. They've turned the ball over already 3 times today.
Yeah, and not on interceptions. We're talking fumbles here.
11:31 to go here in the second quarter. Byzantine's pass, far side, complete. Dylan Albus. Albus trying to dig for the first down. He's come up just short. There's Henry Stelzner making the tackle for the Bear Cubs after a gain of 9. Albus, who had that fumble on the last possession, they go right back to him. Coach trusting him.
Oh yeah, you got to get him his confidence. There's a good crowd here tonight.
Second and 1. Albus having a pretty good year for this team, receiving in all-purpose yards, and they throw it over the middle this time, and Fuqua has it at the 35-yard line. Fuqua came into the game with 32 receptions, and that's his 3rd of the day, and that's going to be for a first down. So they pick up 11 yards.
Yeah, they're just going to keep throwing the ball there in the middle of the field. That's the only thing they can find open. These 2 corners out here do such a great job shutting teams down.
6 first downs now for DVC. flags and whistles before this next snap. Get you caught up on some of the scores from around the Redwood Empire. Last night's games.
Let's get the Weaver toss score.
Yeah, you don't want to hear about that one?
No, I do not.
Some good games last night. Newman pulled away and won 42-7 over Santa Rosa.
Great job by the schedule makers, seeing Rancho Newman for the final game.
Ukiah 41, Montgomery 31, Rancho 35, Creo 14, Petaluma 76, LC Allen 20. This pass complete out of the timeout. Our graphics coordinator, Michael Barabal, very happy about his Trojans winning 76-20. Their shutout streak, however, was broken, but he'll take that when you score 76 points, I think.
Please tell me at 60 they had you running the ball. Not the case?
Michael didn't get a carry. Oh, that's disappointing.
Come on, Coach Christ.
2nd and 1 as they pick up 9 on first down. Inching close to the red zone here. DVC has 3 receivers to the far side. Brizantine's pass over the middle, lofted a little too high and incomplete. Somebody's helmet came off, and we've got a penalty marker down late.
Quarterback is down.
Quarterback took a late hit, and I think they're going to call it on the Bear Cubs.
I don't know if that's on the quarterback or if that's a hands to the face on the Santa Rosa D lineman here. He's going to get up, but his arm, it looks like it's his right arm or right shoulder. Oh, blow to the head.
Yep, you got it. Brizantine shaken up, and he's going to come off the field. Tagovailoa with the little hit. That time he may be able to stand. They're checking him out right now. Been kind of a rough game. These teams really going at each other. It's an important game, particularly with the news of Contra Costa beating San Francisco earlier today. Lenny Wagner on the sidelines. Brizantine's going to come out of the game. Backup is Gary Chapetta. Chapetta is a freshman out of Livermore. Hands it off to Nisby. And Nisby is not going to get much. If anything, he might have even been dropped for a loss.
Yeah. The JC's just so good up front.
Stelzner in on the tackle. They'll give him progress to the original line of scrimmage. There's Henry Stelzner. So that stout defense for the Bear Cubs. So 2nd and a little more than 10. He actually lost about a half a yard that time. Chapetta looking to take the snap, and it goes right by him. He'll have to dive on it way back at the 27-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 12 yards. Another player lost a helmet.
It all seems to be the guys that have long hair.
Chapetta has played in 4 games, but he's only thrown a couple of passes, completed one of them for 5 yards, so not a lot of experience this year for the freshman out of Livermore. As Brizantine had to leave the field after the blow to the head, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 23. Not an easy thing to ask of your backup quarterback in this situation. Harrison goes in motion for DVC. Chapetta's going to throw a screen back the other way. They'll get decent yardage out of this to the 20. As as that pass is complete to Devin Hope. The Bear Cubs read it fairly well.
Yeah, they get in on it. They should feel screen. Tolliver does. Gets back up, makes a play here.
So Chapetta completes the screen pass, and now they're going to try a field goal. Their kicker, Manny Lopez, is on the field. And Lopez has made 8 field goals this year in 14 attempts, as long as a 47-yarder, and that one is good as he gets it. And DVC puts points on the board with 8:01 to go here in the second quarter. We'll step aside right here, and we'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. 17-3 now, the Bear Cubs lead it.
Highlights presented by Meade Clark
Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
So the Bear Cubs adding to the lead now, or excuse me, DVC chopping into the lead. 17-3 is our score. 8 minutes to go here in this first half. Still no rain, that's the good news. Much different than that Contra Costa game next week. San Mateo visits, and that should be a great matchup. They beat San Francisco today, and Bear Cubs love to knock off San Mateo. That's been a great rivalry over the years between the two.
Yeah.
Lopez will kick it off. Good kick. It's going to sail right over Putman's head. He takes it in the end zone. He's going to go to a knee. Thought about bringing it out momentarily, and does not. Some other scores. Fullerton 63, Palomar 31, Grossmont lost to Saddleback. Check this one out, 57-55.
Wow.
That's quite a game. Delta over Sequoias, 53-31. And American River shut out Feather River today, 40-0. Our live scoring updates presented by Dawn Jump State Farm Insurance. First and 10 for San Francisco. Be interesting to see if Brizendine can return to the game. Putnam takes his pass at the 25, gets a block at the 30, gets out past the 35. Nice job by Lenny Gaspar to spring him as he picks up 12 yards and a first down for the Bear Cubs.
Great job. Getting the ball into your hands and trying to move upfield, make something out of it.
Putnam with his first catch of the day, 5th first down for Santa Rosa Junior College. Out to the 37-yard line now with 7:42. Here's Ferguson. After that big carry, the first time he touched the ball, he has been stopped fairly cold despite the touchdown. Nice defensive play that time by Billy Velasti, defensive lineman. And a loss of a yard that time for Jay Ferguson. So the Bear Cubs facing now a 2nd and 11 with 7:09 to go.
There's no safety. They're bringing everybody.
And the blitz works as Hood is sacked. Back at the 29-yard line, getting there first was Peter Moa. And that's a loss of about 6 yards. 3rd sack for DVC, and we have an injured player for DVC down the field. It is Moa who made the sack. Moa out of Manteca, 6 foot, 270 pounds, sophomore, and here comes the blitz.
They're just bringing everybody, 6 man up front. You block our 6 with your 5. And not able to do that. DVC gambles a lot. They run what I call casino blitz, just man up everybody and bring everybody.
So a timeout taken. Give you a chance to get caught up on some other scores. Los Medanos 35, Foothill 30. Mendocino beat Yuba College 22-20. That's a good football game. Those are both finals. Contra Costa leads De Anza, or not a final, 29-22. Contra Costa got the win over De Anza today. Butte College 48, Sierra 28, also a final. 3rd and 17 for Santa Rosa now. Mitch Hood looking to pass. Fires it down the middle. Kurt Johnson has it. Has the first down. And a little more as he gets all the way down to the 42-yard line. 20 yards on the play.
Low crossing route by Kerr. Get him in the middle of the field. Here he is coming from the top side. Gonna hit him right about where the safeties were not. Horrible. Not wrapping up in the beginning, giving a couple extra yards. Good for Kerr.
Here you see Kerr. That's his 30th catch of the year. And it's a 20-yarder. Actually, his 31st. He had that short pass earlier tonight. Here's James now turning the corner. James with good yardage gets all the way down to the 33-yard line, close to another first down. I believe he'll be just short.
Not able to
6th carry of the night for Jannaric James.
Yeah.
2nd and 1, 9-yard. Bearcubs picking up the pace a little. Here comes James again, and he gets to the 30-yard line. Picks up a couple more yards, and that's going to be a first down.
It's great seeing these local kids out here. Look at Jannaric's stats. He's got to be over 500 after today.
He's getting there. He's got 39 so far today, so he's right at about 480 yards. 5:33 to go here in the second quarter. Good straight back to pass. Fires it, nobody there. Penalty marker down, almost intercepted. Wow. Ryan Payne did a nice job of making up some ground on that. One of the offensive linemen for the Bearcubs is injured.
It's Peter Perrick out of Casa. The knee, a limp off here. Bringing Austin Ridley onto the field from Rancho. Yeah.
So they're going to back up the Bearcubs on a little hold right there. First and 20, 4th penalty against the Bearcubs today. Hood.
Nice job.
Fires this one. Kurt Johnson can't get there. Pretty good throw. Kurt Johnson thought he was interfered with. Shane Morris on coverage that time. 6 of 11 now for 54 yards for Mitch Hood in the air.
I see Coach Ballatore asking Jannaric why he didn't get out of there. He's the reason that play still developed, because James picks up the blitzer from the outside, knocks him to his feet.
Hood to throw again. He's in trouble and he's going to get sacked.
Again, they're bringing 6 guys at a time. Here they go here. You see him. A little delayed. He's got no time. Hold on to the ball a little bit too long. Set up for, I'm going to call it 3rd and what, 28?
3rd and a bunch for the Bearcubs.
Gonna take a shot.
Firing it, Lonnie Gaspar can't get there.
That's right, I hear Coach down there talking about penalties killing them. Absolutely right.
So 4th and a bunch now. Dalton Mullins will kick this one away for the Bear Cubs. Sorrell back, and he's going to let this bounce as Mullins tries to pin him deep, and another kick that kind of went off the side of the foot a little bit.
Yeah.
So DVC takes back over. Nisby with the handoff, gets out to the 20-yard line, not much there. Nisby with his 6th carry of the game for just 13 yards. Bear Cubs are tough to run on, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and they just got fresh guys on the sideline. You know, they're deeper than any team I've seen them play so far, and that's huge.
Chipetta rolling out, and he is sacked by Stelzner. Henry Stelzner, one of the best defensive players in the state, having a terrific year out of Montgomery High School.
Yeah, absolutely, he's a great ball player. Him and Miles Gardia back there.
10.5 tackles for a loss this year. That was another one right there.
Yeah, that's a nice stat to have.
Actually, they might have actually gained 1 on that. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Fires this one a little low, but Fuqua has it at the 38-yard line. Nice catch as they pick up decent yardage that time. 16 yards on the play.
Yeah, just a little break in coverage there.
Fuqua with his 4th catch of the day. 7 first downs now for DVC. They try and rally here at the end of the half. Under 3 minutes to go.
Yep.
That pass, or handoff, excuse me, goes to Nisby.
Yeah, going back to that first down play. I believe it was Griffey. They wanted him to pedal out of that. What he did was he turned his hips to the play, backside to the play. Didn't see it come out. The receiver just came right underneath the play. Got the completion. They'll walk their safeties up and have them pedal. But like I said, he bailed on it. Got trips down here.
Second and a little more than 10. Fakes the handoff, and Benjamin almost had a pick. Keith Benjamin steps right in front of that pass to Ryan Anderson, but couldn't hang on. Pretty good throw again by Chipetta. Minute 48 to go in the half.
Yeah, again, 3rd and long. Situation you want to be in as a defense.
Rolling out now. Chipetta throws on the run a little bit low. Fuqua may have that. If he does, it's close to a first down. The officials are saying, no, that's skipped into him.
Slips. Got to get out of the pocket, get rid of it quickly. See, the Santa Rosa coaches immediately call for no catch, of course. Got James back to return this punt. In that muddy spot.
High snap. Got it off. James won't have a shot at a return. That one bounces out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So a minute and 29 for the Bear Cubs to work with.
Be nice to punch one last in before the half.
Yeah, at least maybe get 3 out of this. You see Kevin Ballatori, offensive coordinator, talking with the Bear Cubs right there, and you can bet that's what he's talking to them about. Hey, let's make something out of this. We have time.
Yeah, you got 3 timeouts, minute and a half. You got plenty of time. Maybe they'll run the hook and ladder. That's his favorite play.
Quit it. Is that seriously?
Yep. Try to get him to run it every week. He just denies it.
Pretends like he's never heard of it. What? Here comes Hood now, and he's going to roll out and keep. He'll get decent yardage, and he'll actually end up picking up a first down. Hood. We saw in the open, we ran some highlights of him, and he's a very mobile guy.
Yeah,
played wide receiver a lot in high school, so he can use his feet.
Yeah, here he goes. He sees this nothing open. He got lucky not losing his footing here.
Comes James, who slips, turns the corner. He actually didn't give Hood first down yardage on that run. I thought he for sure had gone beyond the 45, but they said no, he stepped out of the 44. Now there's a penalty marker down on this play. That's going to be against the Bear Cubs. That is not what they needed at this point in time. So second down and 10, kind of back near where this drive started. There's Putnam, who's got a first down. He loses the football as DVC strips it out.
Got it back.
But the Bear Cubs may have it back at the 46. What a scramble for the ball. And they did get it back. Believe it or not, it's Xavier Freeman who ends up with the ball. They end up picking up about 15 yards on that play.
Yeah, he gets the ball. He's lucky. Let's see if he's down here. Nope. Ball's out. He continues to play, and he gets the ball back.
We have a referee who might be injured on this play, however.
Looks like something with his arm. Let's see it.
Not sure what happened.
Still down.
Now, sometimes at the higher levels, they will have a backup referee just in case something happens. I don't think that's the case today, in which case they'd have to go down a man. They may have to shift duties a little bit in order to make it happen. Looks like he's going to hang in there.
Maybe taking a shot to the arm, give him a little bit of a dead arm or something.
Hood. Putnam has it at the 30. Slips there, but he picks up 16 yards and another first down. first downs now. As Putnam makes another nice catch. Hood to throw again. Fires it. Kerr Johnson in traffic at the 15. Picks up 14 more yards. And the Bear Cubs with 36 seconds are now in field goal range.
Yeah, great job by Mitch. Under pressure, gets to Kerr. Gonna make a little drive out of this.
And Santa Rosa takes a quick timeout. So a couple of real clutch throws right there for Mitch Hood, driving down the field. He's now completed 9 of 15 for 99 yards. And it's a big drive. You know, that last drive of the first half, coaches talk about the first drive of the second half as very important and game-changing drives if you can put points on the board.
Right, yeah, they need to get some points out of this. Obviously, they're within field goal here, but you never know with the condition of this field.
So the Bear Cubs are going to spread it out here. No back. Well, actually, James is there. He was just up with one of the linemen. 36 seconds to go. We'll see if Santa Rosa can punch it in. Hood steps up. He's going to keep, and Hood slides down to the 11-yard line. He does pick up close to 5 yards, and they're going to have to burn another timeout. Today's game is brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Dawn Jump, bringing 25 years of experience to the Sonoma and Napa Valleys. She would like to send a personal message to all student athletes. It's not how big you are, it's how big you play. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can find Dawn online at dawnjump.net for your home, auto, and life insurance needs.
One timeout left. They're going to have to take a shot to the end zone here.
They're at the 11-yard line, well within Pedrosa's field goal range. However, you do worry about being able to get the kick off in time if something were to happen. Second and 6. They're going to look to get in the end zone right here. Wide open, far side. Kerr Johnson, touchdown Bear Cubs. Perfect play. And he was wide open, and Mitch Hood puts it right on target. And the Bear Cubs added the lead with just 21 seconds remaining in the half.
Great play. Showing screen. Kerr on the go. See it right here. Sets it up with a screen. Kerr's wide open the end zone.
With that, Mitch Hood goes over 100 yards here in the first half. Pedrosa, and his kick is up and good. 24-3 now. The Bear Cubs lead it. As we get ready to wind down this first half, Bear Cubs have been very steady Eddie in terms of putting points on the board, making something out of good field position. Great throw that time by Hood. He made a few nice throws on that drive.
He's starting to warm up here. We're going to probably see a pretty good second half, although with a lead like this, we're probably going to see more running plays getting out of here. They get the ball at the half, so.
Now DVC They're going to have to really regroup at the half, John. This has been a very disappointing half for them. Their quarterback injured. Although Geppetto looks like a capable backup, he's thrown some pretty good passes so far, but going against the Santa Rosa defense with a backup quarterback, definitely going to need some motivation at halftime.
Yeah, no, they're going to have to make some adjustments, chip away at this lead if they want to have a shot at coming back. It's just this Santa Rosa team is on fire right now, and they're clicking on all cylinders, and even the ball is bouncing their way on fumbles. So.
Low bouncing kick. Finally picked up at the 24-yard line by Devin Hope, who rumbles his way out to the 35. So Geppetto and the offense will come back. I imagine we'll see them just go to a knee at this point, John, and get back to the locker room and try to regroup, figure out if Brizendine can continue in the second half or not, which is really key for them.
Yeah, I don't see them taking shots, but every time I say something like they're going to run a safe play here, a screen, they go deep, and I'm always wrong, so.
Guess we'll find out.
You can ask my wife.
Harrison stopped. Paletti brings him down. Presley Piliati after a loss of a couple, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Very tough half for Diablo Valley College. Santa Rosa leads it 24-3. Teams will head off the field, and we'll take a break right here. Be back with the start of the third quarter in just a moment.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.